Hi everyone, welcome to this class. We're going to do a little different than the previous classes I've taught. This class will be more Vinyasa style inspired, and we will begin standing on our feet. So find your place for your practice and we'll get started. So we'll just come to stand at the top of the mat in Tadasana. So rest your arms down by your side. Maybe kind of find a little shake or wiggle out where you need to. Maybe lift your toes off the floor, spread them out, drop your toes back down. Maybe lift your heels off the floor, ground them down. Find that nice center spot, grounded through your feet. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll it down your back. Head lifts as you inhale. Shoulders drop and you ground down as you exhale. Maybe just close your eyes here for a moment. Find that center within you. Stay grounded through the feet as you still lift and connect through the crown of the head. Big breath in. Nice long breath out. Again, inhale deeper. And exhale a little longer. Starting to cultivate your breath for this practice. One of the meanings of Vinyasa is breath with your movement, placed in a special and unique way. And that is with your breath as we go through these movements. Generally speaking, inhale, our arms reach and we lengthen. Exhales, we fold or we deepen into that pose. So keep that in mind as we go through this flow today. Maybe hands come into the heart, bringing your intention into mind. And find another big breath here together. Inhale. A nice big exhale. Arms release down by your side. And we'll start with half sun A's. So as you inhale, reach your arms up. Your gaze follows. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. You can find a soft bend in the knees. Fold down, drop the head, drop the shoulders. Flat back, inhale. Long spine, try to straighten your legs. Keep that length as you exhale. Fold, hinge at the hips. Again, drop the head. Inhale, root to rise. Bring it all the way back up. And then as you exhale, fold forward down. Good. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. Good. One last time. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach up, look up. Good. Hands to heart center. Down by your side. Bring your feet about hip width distance. Good. Now I'm just going to turn to face you so you can see me a little better. You're going to slide your right hand down your right leg as your left arm reaches up. Now send your left hips to the left side, reach over to the right. Maybe gaze up to your fingers. Good, now inhale, find that length. Exhale, lean to the right. One more big breath here. Inhale through center, both arms reach up, lengthen. Good, left hand down, right arm reaches up. Hips to the right side as you lean to the left. Breathe. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lean. Maybe gaze up to your fingers, straight, strong arm. One more full breath here. Inhale through center, both arms reach up. Good, hinge, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, palm your mat and step it back to a high plank. So here in your high plank, your knees can be lifted or you can lower your knees. but you find that same engagement as you push the floor away, belly into your spine. Good. Now we will all lower your knees. And as we lower, elbows go towards your side body, towards the back of the mat. Lower down just about halfway. Inhale, push. Good. 2 more just like that. Exhale, lower elbows to the back. Inhale, push up. Little chaturanga preps. Exhale, lower, and this is always a nice modification. Inhale, push up. Good. Tuck the toes or knees lower, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. First time here, let's bend the knees. Rock your hips side to side. Fingers spread wide, push the floor away. Gaze towards your belly, heart melts back towards your thighs, and breathe. Inhale, feel the length through the spine. Exhale, relax into your down dog. Good. Inhale, gaze between your hands. Lift your heels high, tippy toe to the top. We'll find ragdoll. So feet out wide, deep bend in your knees. Hang heavy over your lower body so arms can hang. You can grab elbows. You can bind behind the back of your neck. You can be still, or you can sway side to side or shake out your head. Notice what feels good in your body in this moment. You can shake the head yes and no. 3 more breaths here. Every exhale, try to feel the head pull down. Stay grounded through your feet. Then 1 more big breath. Nice long exhale. Let go just a little bit more. Release the arms. Halfway lift, inhale, heel toe your feet in. They could touch or be slightly apart. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bring it up, root to rise. Hands heart center. Down by your side, meet back in that Tadasana. Palms face forward, shoulders draw down. Head is lifted, big inhale. And settle it all down through the feet, exhale. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold. This is Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, palm your mat. We find high plank. Good. Now we're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Option, knees can be lifted or knees can lower. Exhale all the way down, elbows to the back of your mat. Good. Baby cobra. Inhale, untuck your toes. Hands palm the mat about right under your shoulders. Inhale, head, chest, shoulders, draw back. Breathe. Maybe inhale, lift a little higher. Hold there as you exhale. Then slowly lower down. Maybe forehead to the mat. And breathe. Good. Now slide your hands about half a handprint back, so now they're kind of in line with your ribs. Inhale, head, chest, shoulders draw back. Elbows point to the back of your mat. Inhale, lift. They're trying to lift through the strength of your back as you push your hands into the floor. Gaze at one thing in front of you for 3 breaths here. And 1 more breath in. Hold it on your breath out. And lower down, we'll find child's pose, knees out as wide as you'd like. Big toes to touch, hips sink back towards your heels. Arms can lengthen towards the top of your mat. Forehead can rest on the floor. Or maybe you slide a pillow, blanket, block, bolster, any prop of your choice here. Inhale, walk your arms higher, your hips sink back. Exhale, arms walk off to your right side. Deep breaths into your left side body. Open up through left ribs. Breathe a little deeper into that left lung space as you draw the left hip back and walk over to the right. Inhale, walk through center and pause right here as you exhale and center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk it off to the left side. So that nice opening through your whole right side body. Push down into that right hip as you reach your right fingers a little longer. Last big breath here. Inhale brings you through center. Pause here as you exhale. Now an option for you to bring your hands to prayer. So palms touch. Bend your elbows. Thumbs to the back of your neck. Your elbows could be in tight towards your ears, or it could be out a little wider. Get a nice stretch for the back of your arms, your triceps and shoulders that get fired up as we go through these chaturangas a little more. Connect back to that intention and breath you cultivated. Let that be your guide through this practice. Big inhale. Exhale, hands come down. We'll meet up into tabletop. So knees right under your hips, hands right under your shoulders. Cat and cows, chakra bakasana. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, tuck the chin, round through your shoulders, push the floor away. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck your chin, round through. Take in a few more rounds with your breath. And about 2 more rounds of breath here with just simple cat and cows. And this here is Vinyasa, movement with your breath in your unique and special way. I will find that tabletop, back is flat. Engage your core. Push the floor away. Good. Tuck your right toes straight behind you, calf stretch. Maybe lean a little into that right leg. Good. Shift your weight a little more forward. And then float that right leg straight behind you. Toes flex. You can stick there with just the right leg, or maybe left arm floats forward, spinal balance. Gaze at one thing, hold, breathe. Maybe lift your arm a little higher, lift the leg a little higher. Reach from fingertip all the way to your toes. Inhale here. Exhale, lower, down. Cat, cow. Exhale, round, push the floor away. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. 2 more rounds. Really get that fluid motion through your whole spine. Good. Inhale into that tabletop. Core engage. This time left toes tucked straight behind you. Lean a little into that left side. Good. Shift your weight back forward. Mindfully float that left leg up, toes flex down. Good. Then when you feel balanced and steady, right arm reaches forward. Hold and breathe. Where can you activate a little more? Can you kick through that leg a little stronger? Can you straighten your front arm? Maybe lift arm, lift leg. 2 more breaths. Good. This time, exhale, meet in high plank. So tuck your left toes, tuck your right toes. Exhale to down dog, hips high. Inhale, exhale fully. Gaze to the top of the mat. Take a big step or a few steps to meet there. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Bring it up. Hands heart center. Down by your side, Tadasana. Shoulders down, heart lifts, head lifts. Gaze at one thing in front of you. Be still and breathe. Now I'll go through a full sun A. So we kind of prepared ourselves, and I'll show you some modifications along the way. So we meet in that Tadasana. Connect with your breath. As you inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, bring it down, hinge and fold. Drop the head. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, palm your mat, high plank. The knees can lower or knees lift, chaturanga. This time try to hover off the floor, elbows lower, hover. Inhale, find an up dog. So roll on the tops of your feet, hips stay lifted, shoulders draw back, head lifts. Inhale, exhale, hips lift high, downward facing dog. Push the floor away. 3 breaths here. Gaze to the top of the mat. Inhale, meet at the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Push through your feet, reach through fingers. Hands heart center. Down by your side. Take a breath here in and out. And again, inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Palm your mat, high plank. Exhale as you lower, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, find that up dog or baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale, down dog, hips high. Heart melts back. Gaze towards your navel center. Sun salutation. Start to build heat in the body. We can start to open through our muscles in a safe way. Stay connected to your breath. We'll do one more round. Gaze to the top of the mat. Step. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise. Hands heart center. Down by your side, exhale. Gaze at one thing. Take a big intentional breath in. Ground it down, exhale. Good. Last time, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold down. Flat back, inhale. Palm your mat, high plank. Good. Knees lift or lower. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Oh, and here's Marley. Good. Now wherever you are, try to bring your feet to touch. Ground through your left foot, right leg rises. See if I have some space. Good. Now flex your toes down. See your toes. Kick through that leg. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Come forward like plank and round your back like cat. Inhale to that 3-point. Exhale, cheetah, knee to nose. Good. Step your right foot between your hands. Left foot follows. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. And we're just flow here. Exhale, take it right back down. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, palm your mat, high plank. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lower the heart, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good, ground through right foot. Inhale, left leg rises. Toes actively flex down. Good, knee to your nose. Hug that knee in tight, shift forward. Inhale, 3-point. Left leg lifts. Exhale, cheetah. Knee to your nose. Good, left foot steps between your hands. Right foot follows. Flat back, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Take it back down. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Palm your mat. High plank, exhale. Good, this time lower all the way down to your belly. Good, chin to your mat. Hands are going to go right to your low back. And they can stack right on top of each other, elbows out wide. Inhale, lift your head, your chest, your shoulders. Exhale, drop your left ear to the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right ear. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, left ear down. One more time each side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right ear down. Inhale, lift up through center. Hold. Breathe. Lift up a little higher. Exhale, left ear down. Good, hands come down right under your shoulders. Inhale, push up. Exhale, child's pose. Knees out wide, big toes touch, hips sink back. And just connect back to your heartbeat. It may be flowing a little harder. Connect back to your breath. Smooth, steady breaths in and out of your nose. And then we'll find a thread and needle variation here. So hips sink back towards your heels, arms walk towards the top of your mat. Ground your right hand down. Left arm is going to thread through the right. So relax that left shoulder and left side of the head down. If this doesn't feel good with your hips lowered, you can lift them up like a tabletop. Just a different variation here. Breathe into that twist and into that whole left shoulder. You can walk your right fingertips a little higher or over to left side. One more big breath here. Good, you're going to slide your right forearm under your shoulder. Push the floor away. Left arm reaches up. Kind of bring your hand behind your head and just find some shoulder circles here. Circle out that left arm. Good, a few circles the other way. Inhale, reach those left fingertips up high. Exhale to your child's pose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, other side, right arm threads under and through to the left side. Option, hips sink back, left fingertips walk up, or maybe over to the right side. Thread and needle. Last big breath here. Good, this time slide that left forearm under you. Ground it down, push the floor away, right arm rises. Good. Bend at the elbow, hand behind your head, and find some big circles. Try to get that full range of motion. Get the other way. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up high. Exhale, last big breath here in your child's pose. Maybe a little rock in the forehead, side to side. And then we'll meet in down dog. So you can inhale up to your tabletop. Knees come under hips, tuck the toes, hips high, down dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg rises. This time lift your hip open. Open up your hip, toes high. Gaze forward, find that cheetah, knee to your nose. Warrior one, right foot steps between your hands. Ground your left foot down at an angle, about, they say, 45 degrees. Bend into that front knee. Let's bring our hands to our hips to start here. Gaze in front of you. Shoulders down. So build your foundation. Push through your feet. Ground through your feet. Does your stance need to be shorter or wider? Bend through that front knee. Then when you feel ready, arms can reach up. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, lighten warrior. So hover off that front thigh. Arms reach straight back. Reach through your fingertips. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Good. Exhale, hands lower. Left foot steps to the top of the mat. Flat back. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale into chair pose. Sink your hips low, deep bend in your knees. Arms actively reach. Shoulders down. And breathe. Feeling the strength into your legs. 2 more breaths. Inhale, sink a little deeper, exhale. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, fold, straighten your legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palm your mat. We find that flow. High plank to low. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, melt your heart back down, dog. Good. Inhale, that left leg rises. Open it up high. Exhale, cheetah, knee to your nose. Hug it in tight. Inhale, 3-point, left toes high. Gaze forward, step between your hands, warrior one. Ground that right foot down, hands to your hips. Inhale, exhale, sink deep into that front knee. Good. Find your drishti, that gaze point that locks your eyes. And just feel your breath here. Good. Inhale, exhale, sink a little deeper. Push into your feet. And an inhale, arms can rise. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward, hover off that front thigh, arms reach back. Lightning warrior. Good. Inhale to your warrior one. Exhale here. Hands float down. Step it to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Inhale. Root to rise. Arms reach up. Hand, heart center. Down by your side, Tadasana. Find your breath. In through the nose. Out through nose or the mouth. If you feel some excess heat or energy, a nice big exhale through the mouth can help to regulate. Take a moment to feel this prana, all this energy starting to wake up within you. One more intentional moment here. Then we're going to take a step to the right side. So right foot is going to open out. Arms reach out into a T. Good. Now turn your left toes to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to find triangle pose. So right hip pulls back. Left arm reaches forward. And I have a block here. I'll demonstrate with a block. So if you have a block or a pillow or anything, left hand can come down. Right arm rises. And if you don't have a block, you can rest on your shin. You can come down to floor or foot. Reach your right fingertips high. Push through your feet, reach through fingers for 2 more breaths. Gaze at your top middle finger. Try to draw that right shoulder back. Maybe lean back slightly. Good. Find a soft bend in your knee. Inhale, rise up. I'm going to bring my block with me. We're going to do the same on the other side. Left toes face forward. Right toes face towards the back of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left hip draws back, right arm reaches forward. Hand to floor, to shin, to block, to foot. Left arm rises. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Inhale, reach your left fingertips high, straight, strong arm. Maybe lean back slightly. And breathe. Good, last full breath here. Good, soft bend in that front knee. Inhale, come up to stand, arms to a T. Good, now we're gonna bring your toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Block's gonna go right in the middle. We're gonna do a forward fold, hands to your hips here. Inhale, lengthen, push into your legs, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Your hand can come to that block, or it can come down to the floor. Head can rest on block. Fingertips down. Good, now wherever you are, inhale, see if you can lengthen your spine. Try to shift forward. Exhale, lower the head down. Big breaths in, nice long breaths out. Good, one more full breath here. Get into those inner thighs, inner hamstrings. Good, hands ground the mat wherever they are. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Pause here as you exhale. Now try to hold that flat back and float your hands up to your hips. Inhale, come up to stand. Awesome. Maybe find a little arch back, lean back. Counter that fold. Good, come up through center. Turn your left toes to the top of the mat. Gaze forward, right foot follows, Tadasana. Inhale and exhale. Good, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. We're gonna find that flow, palm your mat, step it back. High plank to low, exhale. Inhale, hips down, heart lifts. Exhale, hips high and heart down. Inhale, exhale. Good, we're gonna find warrior one, right side. Gaze between your hands. See if you can just step that right foot between your hands. Ground the back foot, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, sink into that front knee. Good, straighten that front leg. Draw that right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold down. Good, and hands can ground down, or if you have blocks, hands can rest on blocks. Push through your feet in your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over that front leg. Good, 2 more breaths here. Nice deep stretch for our right hamstring. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale here. Step your left foot up a little bit. So we just shorten that stance a little bit. We're going to revolve our triangle. So here we have a flat back. Very nice place to use a block. Left hand down. You can do inside or even outside of that foot. I'll demo inside. Left hand down. Draw that right hip back. Right arm rises. Big twist. Gaze up. Draw that right shoulder back. Maybe lean back. One more breath. Good, gaze down. Right hand comes down. Good, now we're going to slide our hands forward, maybe to blocks, maybe to floor. Grounded warrior three. So shift forward, left leg floats up, straight back leg. Maybe see your back toes, maybe fold over that leg. And one more big breath here. Good, now we're going to cross the left foot behind the right foot. So pinky toes say hey. And you can bring your feet out wider or closer. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale to fold. Drop the head. Relax your shoulders. If you can't reach the floor, grab a prop. Be a pillow, a blanket, some books. Support yourself where you need to. 2 more big breaths here. And this little twisty fold. Inhale, find a flat back. Pause here as you exhale. Good, now just uncross. So left foot comes around, big toes touch, inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach up, look up. Hands to the heart, down by your side. Pause and breathe. Eyes can be open if they are, gaze at one thing, or maybe close the eyes. Maybe left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly if that feels good. Feel in your heartbeat. And as you're here, wherever you are in space, how can you feel a little more grounded with your feet? Can you send your breath down into your toes and into the soles of the feet? Big breath in. Nice open mouth exhale. Good, arms come down by your side. Now we'll do that little series on the other side. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bring it down, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Palm your mat, take it back, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward face or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Gaze forward. Knee hugs in, step between your hands, rise, warrior one. Ground that back foot, bend the front knee. Inhale, arms rise. Good, ground through your feet. Straighten your front leg. Draw that left hip back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, long spine as you fold forward. And again, option for hands to be to a prop. Really try to relax your head down. And even though we hold, we still breathe. And use that breath. Inhales help us to lengthen. Exhales help us to fold. On this next exhale, see if you can let the whole weight of your head go. It'll feel really good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale here. Shorten your stance just slightly, back foot steps up and in. We find revolved triangle. So right hand slides close to your left foot. Right hand down, left arm rises. Inhale. Good, and actively draw that left hip back. Left arm rises, maybe gaze up. Big breath in, big breath out. One more here. Gaze down, left hand floats down. Grounded warrior three, hands slide forward. Right leg lifts, toes flex. See your back toes, flex them down to your mat. Maybe fold over that front leg, just an option. And then now you're going to cross right foot behind the left. Find that twisted leg fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold wherever you are. This may feel very intense. That's okay, as long as you can breathe, you're good. And if you can't, you feel like you can't find your deep breaths, maybe back out just a little bit. Again, see if you can let that head get heavy. Push into the feet. Just 2 more breaths here. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, unwind the legs, big toes touch, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, bring it up. Hands to your heart, down by your side. Inhale fully, and exhale completely. Good, almost there. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Going with your breath. Halfway lift, inhale. But take it back to high plank, and this time, chaturanga all the way down to your belly. Elbows go to the back of the mat, lower down. Good, now we're going to find Sphinx arms. So come up to your forearms. Inhale here, and exhale here. Shoulders draw back, gently drop your chin to your chest. Maybe rock your head side to side. Good, hold your head over to the left side as you draw that right shoulder back. In through center, over to the right side, hold. Left shoulder draws back as the head goes over to the right. Head in through center, head lifts up. Good. Last little challenge here is to find a forearm plank. So we're on our forearms. Option, you can just lift your hips, stay on your knees, or tuck your toes, lift your legs. Fingers spread wide as you push the floor away. Core active, belly into your spine. Good. Stay there, or maybe find a little shift forward, come high on your toes. Exhale back. 3 more. Good. Last one. Good. Lower the knees, come all the way down to your belly. We'll find a little breathing practice here. So you can find alligator pose. Hands can be in a diamond, forehead down, or hands pillow underneath your forehead. Inhale fully, feel the belly expand on the floor beneath you. Exhale, contract, feel the belly come up off the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Take a few more rounds just like this. This is super awesome to regulate your breath. Or if you ever feel full of anxiety or overwhelm, simply laying on the floor and feeling your breath can be a really good tool to regulate. It grounds our nervous system. We literally ground the physical body. If you can do it on the earth, even better. Just 3 more intentional breaths here. Good. Inhale, lift your head, and then we're just going to roll over to our back. So head can still face whichever direction you are in. Just simply roll over. Bend your knees. Arms are down by your side. And just simply pause here for a moment. Find a flat back, so tuck the tailbone under. Arms by your side. Good. Now as you inhale, lift the hips up, push into your feet. Exhale, lower down. Slow hips tap down. Inhale, come right back up. And exhale, lower. One more time with your breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift up and hold for 5 breaths. Push your feet into the floor. Hands can push into the floor, or you can wiggle your shoulders underneath. Perhaps catch your fingers, interlace. Binded bridge pose. Good. Gaze up, maybe towards your belly. Lift your hips a little higher. Push into your legs. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Slowly, slowly lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Unwind your hands if you had that bind. Tailbone comes down. Pause and breathe. Maybe hands come to your low belly. And into all that space you found in the spine today. And gently float your knees into the body. Find a big squeeze. Maybe a little rock side to side. Now bring your hands to your knees and start to draw some circles in one direction a few times. And then float the knees in the other direction. Pause and center. Hug your knees into the body. And then float the knees away from the body. Try to find straight arms. Hug them in. And float away. 1 more. Good. Hug your knees in and bring your hands behind the back of your thighs. Inhale. Bring your legs up as much as you'd like. Exhale, bend your knees, heels come towards your thighs. Inhale up. This time flex your toes at the top. Bend the knees, float it down. Good, inhale, lift up. Flex your toes. See how those hamstrings feel now. Exhale, down. Good, last time, inhale up. Good, option, hands can stay on the back of the thighs to support or reach your fingers up. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Change directions with those circles. And 3 breaths here. Maybe find little movement or hold in stillness in a way that feels good. Good. Bend your knees, hug them in. Hold on to your right knee, send your left leg long, and start to find some hip circles here. So draw that right knee out wide, and then circle it in. Take a few circles one way, and then take it in the other direction. Good. Hug it in through center. Straight bottom leg. Now draw that right knee out to your right side body. So think your right knee is trying to come into your right armpit. Doesn't actually have to, but just bring it in that direction. Toes are flexed. And breathe. And now we're going to find half happy baby. So this right knee is bent out towards our side body. Now just bring that right foot up towards the sky. You can hold on to your shin, your ankle. You can just catch the back of your knee, or maybe you catch the outer blade of your right foot or big toe. Breathe. Now some options. You can keep this left leg straight. If it is, keep it active. Maybe bend that bottom knee. When I do that, I find a little more space to guide that right knee down. Good, half happy baby. Relax shoulders down. Relax your face. One more big breath here. And if that bottom leg is straight, go ahead and bend it. We're going to come into figure 4. Right foot crosses over that left knee. Right hand to your right inner thigh. Just guide that knee away. So make sure you push on your thigh and not your knee. Good, options. You can stay right here. You can pop a prop under that left bottom foot, or you can float that left foot up, hug the back of your left thigh or your shin. Right toes flexed. And let's just rock it side to side a few times. Then find a sweet spot to hold. We'll be here for a few moments. Find a spot to fully commit, fully be there. Breathe into that space. We'll be here for 5 more full breaths. Use your breath to anchor you within this space of the body. Anchor any thoughts within the mind. Last big breath out. If that left foot is lifted, go ahead and lower it down. Good, we're going to hug that right knee back in. Straight bottom left leg, spinal twist. So left hand holds onto the right knee. Right it over to your left side. Right arm can go long and your head can turn and follow. Good, last big breath here. Big breath all the way into your low belly for this twist. And then exhale completely. Inhale, hug that right knee in through center. Hands interlace behind the back of that right thigh. Straight bottom leg. Inhale, lift that right leg up. And exhale, lower. So now we're just going to isolate one of our legs. Maybe get a little deeper into that hamstring. One more inhale, lift it up, hold. Relax your shoulders. If you'd like to, find more space. Hands can walk up that right leg. Flex your toes, maybe hug that leg in a little deeper. Good, stay right here, or inhale, lift your head and your shoulders. Round up to try to meet that right knee. Exhale, lower the head and bend into that right knee. Give it a squeeze. And let it go to a full body stretch. Inhale, and maybe find a little wiggle in your legs. And relax your arms. Relax your legs. Find some stillness for 3 breaths. See if you can actively breathe into that right leg, the hip, the hamstrings, all the way down to the toes. Big exhale. And when you're ready, inhale, hug that left knee into center. Straight bottom right leg. We find some hip circles. We'll open up that left hip wide and then bring it back in through center. And change directions the other way a few times. Good, hug it in through center, straight bottom leg. Then guide that left knee out towards your left side body. Hug it in towards you. So think knee in line with that left armpit this time. And then check to make sure that that bottom right leg is straight and active and in line. And when you feel ready, we open up into half happy baby. So this time, left knee is out towards your left side. Guide that left foot up. Catch the back of knee, thigh, ankle, shin. If you have a strap or towel, you can use that as well, of course. And now option right leg can stay straight, or you can bend that foot, bend the knee, foot comes down. Now if your leg is not bent, your right leg, go ahead and bend it. We come into figure 4. Left foot crosses over that right knee. Just gently guide that left thigh and hip open. And when you feel ready, you can deepen the stretch or stay right as you are. Maybe float that right foot up, hug it in. Foot is flexed, maybe rock it side to side. And find a sweet spot to hold for a few moments. Both feet are flexed, hug it in. As you actively guide that left thigh and hip open. So it's going to want to flow in towards you, but see if you can actively guide it away from the body. Last 3 full breaths here. Gently start to lower that right foot down. Then hug your left knee in, straight bottom right leg. We find spinal twist. Left knee floats over to your right side. Maybe left arm goes long and gaze follows. Inhale, float that left knee in through center. Hands interlace behind the back of your left thigh. Inhale, send that left leg up straight. Exhale, bend. 2 more rounds with your breath. Inhale up, flex the toes. And exhale to bend. Inhale up and hold. Now you find a space to hold. You can stay right as you are. Try to straighten that leg a little more. Maybe hands walk up a little higher as you hug that leg in a little deeper. Any bit of space is valid space here. Stay there, or inhale, lift your head and your shoulders, round up to try to meet left knee. And if you don't get there, just visualize it. Exhale, lower your head, bend that knee, give it a squeeze. Bend it long, full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Good, now I'll find our final cool-in inversion. So if you have a prop, you can slide it under your low back. Allow your legs to hang heavy. I'll demo a few different variations. This is a supported waterfall. If you feel like you want a little more in your hips today, you could find a full happy baby. So you would bring both knees out, maybe rock side to side. If you're by a wall, you can do legs up a wall. Scoot your hips towards the wall, legs hang heavy. And then I'll probably just stay right here. And see if you can count to 7 full breaths wherever you are in your inversion. Hands rest where they feel comfortable, and then maybe the eyes start to close or soften your gaze. Deep breaths in, nice deep breaths out. Just absorb in all of your hard work today. Feeling gratitude for showing up. And as you feel ready, we're going to come down into our final shape of Shavasana. The arms can go down by your side. And if you need any pillows or blankets, I'm going to grab my blanket here because it is chilly. So I invite you to get as comfortable as possible here. Arms down by your side or rest on the body. And adjust through your head, your arms, and your legs. We'll find a few breaths together to settle in. Find a deep inhale through your nose. Long exhale, empty out completely. Inhale a little deeper. Exhale longer. Finding your flow of breath to guide you into this rest. Giving yourself full permission to be here. There's nothing left for you to do. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be, but for you to be right here, right now. Enjoy this rest. Slowly begin to invite a deep breath in. Notice how you feel versus when you first stepped onto your mat. How's your energy? Where's the mind? What is the quality of breath? Just notice all these subtle components of yourself. Feel into them a little deeper as you rest here, present and aware. And then gently, without forcing, movements come into your fingers and into your toes. And then option to stay on your back or to roll to one side. End in your practice with gratitude here for every breath you took, all the shapes you made, and for showing up for you. Know that this work will ripple out into the world. And take your time to meet up in an easy seat to close out our class. Eyes can stay closed. So just find that center. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, send that breath down to the base of the spine. Hands can float into the heart. And maybe take a slight bow towards yourself. I thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice. And thank yourself for showing up for you. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you and all living things. Namaste. Have a great rest of your day, wherever you are. Be well and stay warm. My name is Kaili. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.